Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is my March favorites. I'm sorry it's a bit late, but the end of March here where I am is spring break, so I had my kids and I don't do a lot except stuff with them during spring break. So I'm sorry it's a bit late, and I do have a lot of products that I want to talk to you about today. So I'll just get started. And I'll start with my favorite skincare item this month, probably every month, and it's the Murad Acne Clearing Solution. This, as I said in my skincare video, is a saving grace when you're breaking out. I don't know what magic they have, they're from Hogwarts or something, but this is amazing stuff. It clears up my acne so well. And this one is empty. You'll be seeing it in my empties video. I already have a full-size one of this. This was in a 30-day trial from Murad that I got in September of last year, and it's lasted me till I just finished it yesterday. So I can't say enough. This was 0.8 fluid ounces. You don't need very much. You're just applying it to wherever you have a breakout. But it lasted that long, and I can't get any more out of it. So it's well worth any cost for the Murad. They know their skincare. Next, I'm going to go on to is a new primer I found, and this is a matte primer from Joe Fresh. I believe that this is new to Canada. We just suddenly got a display of it at Shoppers Drug Mart. I did pick up quite a few things. I'll do a review video on these products and what I thought of them. This one holds my makeup in place all day, and considering I'm oily, I actually don't have too much of a problem with it, but it doesn't fill in pores or blur or anything, but it holds my makeup in place and it keeps me matte, especially in the T-zone area. I'm drier on the cheeks, but I didn't find that this had too much of a drying effect there, and it might have been the foundation I was using with it, but I like it. Like I said, I haven't heard a lot about it on YouTube. I believe there's one other YouTuber that mentioned Joe Fresh products, and I don't recall her saying anything about this primer. And I believe she's also Canadian, so maybe it's just a Canadian product, and I'll have to do some research and find out. For my foundations, I use 3 different ones all month. The Fit Me Matte and Poreless, which is my go-to drugstore foundation. I have another foundation that I'll talk to you about in another video, but this one's in 120. The only problem with this, as I've said in, I think it February favorites I might have said this in, is it doesn't have a pump, so you're pouring it out of the bottle, which you're either wasting a lot of product or you're putting your finger over it, and that's not exactly the most sanitary thing. But this matches my skin perfectly. Doesn't leave me shiny. It stays matte. Although it could be the primer I'm using, right? And the other 2 foundations I'm using are the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet. And and this is in shade number 30. And I mix it with the Mary Kay, which this one's thick and this one is a thinner consistency, so that this one is a more makes it a more buildable full coverage, whereas the Fit Me is just a medium to full. This is a full coverage. Depends on how flawless I want to look, and I'm never going to look completely flawless. I have pits all over my face from having bad skin. Next, in my February favorites, I mentioned that I only ever use the Avon bronzer. And I said that I would have to find another bronzer to try. And I did. I went out the first week of March and found the BB Physicians Formula Beauty Balm in Bronze Booster. This just gives me a nice glow. I don't want anything too dark. I wouldn't say I'm pale, but I'm lighter in skin tone, and I think it would look unnatural if I just bronzed up my whole face so much. I don't do much for contouring just because I'm very defined here without the contouring, so just a little bit of bronzer just to bring it out. My favorite blush, and I know this one's been talked about so many times on YouTube, is the Milani Romantic Rose. I would say I use this blush 4 to 5 times a week, and I do my makeup every day. But this, it's going to take me forever to go through this pan. This just gives such a nice, healthy glow, and it's light, so it doesn't look like you've taken a brush and just put pink right across your face. It's not the 80s anymore. And I did go through the 80s as a teenager, and yeah, we did the racing stripe. Next, my go-to eye makeup of the month. Probably reached for this palette 3 times a week, I'd say, because it has such beautiful light colors and dark colors, so you can do so many looks with it. And that's the CoverGirl Roses palette. I work in a gas station in an office, and I'm not doing super high impact eye looks every day because it's just not office looks, right? So this is perfect because it has neutrals, but it has the pinks in it to give you just that little extra oomph to make you look. In my case, I know people have said that they look tired when they put pinks on. When I put pinks on my eyes, it brightens them up. Pinks or purples brightens them right up. Probably because I have green eyes. Next, I tried a new mascara from the drugstore, and that's the L'Oreal Voluminous Mascara in, I believe it's Carbon Black, Blackest Black. And I like it. I would consider this to be between my Avon Extended Winged Out mascara and the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. It gives you just the right amount of volume and just the right amount of length. The only problem I have with it is I find I have to take off a lot of extra product. I don't know if you can tell before I use it, otherwise my lashes do clump. But otherwise, it doesn't flake. It gives me length and volume, so it's a win. I would repurchase this. Next, ColourPop Lip Satins. Oh, these are so nice. I've never been so excited about a liquid lipstick before. I do have the Ultra Mattes, and I do wear them, but I find that they do dry so bad and they dry out my lips so badly. So when I heard that they had these, I was, oh yes, I have to get some, and I wish I had gotten more. I wish I had gotten London Fog and Lion King and the Rabbit, even though they're bright colors and I probably wouldn't wear them a lot, but I wish I had gotten them. The two colors I wore the most though were Echo Park, which is this one, and Dopey. And this one I bought specifically because Nicole on Young Wild and Polish put it on and I went, oh my god, I need that color. Not saying YouTube is a bad influence on people. I think what I also liked about these is that even once they do wear off, they leave some color on your lips, so all you have to do is put like a lip gloss or even a chapstick over top and you still have color without having to reapply color. If I wasn't wearing the ColourPop Lit Satins, I was wearing one of two combinations here. I bought a L'Oreal collection exclusive. These were the nudes and they were named after different celebrities. This one is the one for J-Lo, and this is just such a nice sheer nude color. Perfect for everyday wear. You could put just a little bit of blush and mascara and this on, you would look like you were wearing no makeup whatsoever but look nice and polished. The next, when I'm wearing this, sometimes I will pair it with the NARS Chelsea Girl. I have to say NARS probably has the best lip glosses. I own only two, but both of the ones that I own are so wonderful. Or I will top it with Buxom and Dolly just to give it more of a pink look. The Buxom one, of course, is a lip plumper, so it does have a tingly feeling and a minty smell to it. Next on my list is the Jeffree Star Lip Scrub, and I got in root beer. This stuff makes my lips feel so soft after I've used it, and it tastes good and smells good. And I haven't got any of the Jeffree Star liquid lipsticks. None of them really appeal to me, but when I saw that his lip scrub was flavored and scented and one of them was root beer, I went, I've never seen that before, I have to get that. So I highly recommend, if you need a good lip scrub, Jeffree Star. The root beer is awesome. Last makeup sort of item is my Mary Kay finishing spray. This spray is really good, and it's really good because it's made by Skindinavia. Mary Kay does not make their own makeup setting spray, just like Urban Decay also is a Skindinavia product. Obviously Skindinavia is the people for makeup setting sprays. I like this one because it's a smaller bottle than the Urban Decay, so it's easier to travel with. I've used two of these up. This one I'm savoring because, well, it's expensive. Not to say this one isn't, but it's not as expensive as that one. I really like this. The sprayer's good on it. It doesn't do a big gloppy mess. It's a nice fine spray. A couple pumps and you've set your whole face. Like I said, this is my second bottle of it. I would definitely repurchase this one. Now, a few other things. I have a couple fragrances and a necklace. This necklace is, March was my birthday, March 3rd was my birthday, and this is a necklace from my mom and sister and daughter. And if you can see, there's 3 little baubles on it. One says mother, one says sister, and one says daughter. And they've got their birthstones on it. And then at the bottom it says love, and it has my birthstone in it. And on the back it says my family, my joy, and then my love is on the front. This means so much to me that 3 of the best women in my life thought to get this for me. I'll cherish this forever. Next was a gift from my husband, and it is Katy Perry Killer Queen perfume, and this one is in the collection Killer Queen. She has several different scents in this collection. This one is Spring Rain, which was the newest one that came out. There's only one in her collection of the Killer Queen I don't have, and it was because it was so floral. This though is it's floral, but it's not overpowering floral, and it's a nice spring scent. My husband knows what I like, but I love the bottle on this, and it sits like this on your table or vanity or wherever. And the next fragrance I have is Calvin Klein Euphoria, and I have to say I have the best boss in the world. This stuff's not cheap. Calvin Klein is my go-to fragrance, and it's in the Euphoria collection. This is Euphoria. This is the original Euphoria. It has a nice floral scent, which is surprising that I like it because I like more of a fruity sweet scent. But this one is just so beautiful, not overpowering. I have the best boss in the world. That's all I can say. Most bosses don't go out and buy you an expensive perfume for your birthday. So, just saying, hope everybody else has that great a boss. A few other things that are my favorites for March was I had most of my family around me for my birthday, and I had a wonderful birthday, but it was also my daughter's sweet 16th birthday this month, and it was great to be able to have that with her, you know? It's one of those things that your family is so precious, and my daughter is so much like me that I just love to be able to celebrate anything with her. And the other thing that was one of my favorites was my work. I have great bosses, great co-workers, and you can never say enough about when you have a great work environment. So, and I'd like to thank anybody who's watching my video. Please subscribe below and give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And thank you.